Okay, guys, so we made a quick stop at the Birds of Eden sanctuary, and now we are heading towards wilderness. We're gonna pass through Knysna, I think, and then head past the wilderness eventually. So the Ebb and Flow camp has north and south on the two banks of the rivers. So the rondavels I'm in is north bank, so I have to go across. Here we go, 40. So here you go, the rondavel, the fridge, small table, basin, all the cutlery you need for the kitchen, double beds for sleeping in, and then a cupboard for storage, bathroom, shower not in the best condition, but at least it's in here. And then across the way is the campsite. Let's take a walk and we can look at the river. Morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. So as you know, we're in wilderness, and we slept overnight in the Ebb and Flow camp, and this morning we off on a quick hike to the waterfall. So it's just over 7 kilometers, I think. 3.6 to the waterfall and then back. And it's just gone 7:30, so I'm thinking I can get there and back in about just over 2.5 hours, so should be done by 9 o'clock, so maybe even quicker, but let's see. It's not too strenuous a route. It's quite flat, and then you get to the waterfall, which is a little bit of a elevation change, and then back down to almost river level, and then all the way back. Oh, here's the actual profile of the route. So you can see the waterfall is just about 71 meters, so 50-meter elevation change. And let's see how it goes, but mostly flat. So this is the Half Collared Kingfisher trail. We'll be lucky if we see a half collared. That kingfisher eluded Prasheen for the longest time, but he eventually got it, and he's still eluding PJ. So if we do see it, at least we know there's a spot that PJ can come find it at. Okay, cool. So we're gonna set off So obviously the main aim is to get to the waterfall and get some shots there, but secondary to that, I've got the camera out so that if we do see any Knysna Luris or Knysna Turacos, because we are early on the trail, then possibly they wouldn't have been disturbed. So if we do see them, at least I've got the camera with me. It's going to be a schlep carrying it around that 8 kilometers, but these are the things we do. Okay guys, so there's some Knysna Luris in the canopy above here. There's probably about 8 or 10 of them. I'm gonna try and get some shots, but they're in the thick of it. So the problem here is there's like 6 or 8 of them, and they keep chasing each other around on this canopy top. So anytime one comes to rest, there's another one there ready to chase it off. They're feeding on this tree at the moment. So brilliant sighting of the birds, but getting photos is proving to be extremely difficult. So I think the thing to do is to carry on, get up to the waterfall, and then mark this point, and then maybe come back and see if we can't find them, possibly a little bit more calm and still, and give us a little bit better opportunity to get some shots. They do look beautiful with the wings outstretched and them flying around. They've got red underwing, which contrasts so lovely against the green of their feathers. So yeah, it's a pity we can't get a shot of them. This is the trail to the first picnic spot on the route. Milkwood picnic spot. So 7-foot fern, which is thought to have originated in Antarctica, which is surprising, but there was a period in time when Antarctica was covered with coniferous forests and giant trees, so yeah. And then we're off again. Okay guys, I think we are at the base of the waterfall. It's going to take a little bit of climbing. Took us about an hour to get here with the pontoon crossing and a few stops for birds along the way. So yeah, last bit and then we up at the waterfall. So I stand corrected, guys. This, I think, is the last climb, hopefully, to the top of the waterfall. So yeah, let's get at it. So guys, we're still on the trail, and I passed the 3-kilometer marker possibly about 15, maybe even 20 minutes ago. So the fact that we haven't got to this waterfall makes me feel that 3.6 kilometers from the start may be a bit of a underestimation. I haven't seen any mile marker since the 3 kilometer mile marker. So if you've done this trail and have been wearing a GPS tracking watch or something like that, let me know whether it's actually 3.6 kilometers or whether the hike itself is, you know, underestimated to the waterfall. Or maybe I read the map incorrectly, but I doubt that. The map did say 3.6 kilometers. We are hearing a lot more rapids now, so I think we are nearing the end. It's just you know, if you are preparing for, let's say, a 7k hike and it becomes I don't know, 10k hike, it's a little bit of a difference because you have to walk the distance all the way back. So, you know, being off, let's say it's 4.5 kilometers to this waterfall, versus the 3.5 that you were starting with, it then, you know, adds 2 kilometers to the hike. Anyway, enough of a rant. I think we are at the waterfall now. So, the last time I was here, there were kids that were standing at the top of the waterfall jumping into that pool there. I don't think I'll ever have the courage to do that. Firstly, because of the height, and secondly, because I can't really swim. Okay, great guys. So, gonna give it a few minutes here. Refresh. It's actually about 4.2 kilometers to get to the falls, so I think I may have read that map wrong. 3.6 kilometers marks something, I don't know what though. But yeah, I'm just gonna have some water, freshen up, and then head back again. Okay guys, so there's alternates to crossing with the pontoon, which I used. One of them is the stepping stones, which is here. I'll go check it and see how it looks. I obviously have my camera with me, so taking a dunk in the water is not an option. Okay guys, I found the river crossing on the stepping stones, but it's looking too deep. with the camera. I'm going to use the pontoon. So I thought I could do a shortcut through the bush after the stepping stones. This is one of those folks don't try this at home moments. Back on the trail. So guys, this is the pontoon crossing. How it works is you have to pull on this rope and pull yourself across basically. So I can't film and pull at the same time, so I'm just gonna put the camera down and carry on. So we are safely across to the other side. A little bit of a workout. Ooh, some pretty butterflies there as well. So yeah, now it's just the last stretch, which is about 1 kilometer. Okay guys, so it's just gone 10:15 and we got about 1 kilometer to go. So I left at 7:30 at the parking lot. I think that's a flycatcher, a blue mantle crested flycatcher. That's his call. So I left the car park at 7:30 this morning. Got to the waterfall just about 10:09 I'd say, and then headed back down about 9:20. So it's taken just over 55 minutes to get to this point, with maybe about another 20 minutes to go because there's a section of steep ladders there as well, steps rather. So yeah, give it 3 hours to do the full hike with some stops and crossing the river with the pontoon and stuff like that. I'm convinced I saw 3.6 kilometers, but other hikers on the trail said I was mistaken and it was 4.2 kilometers, so 8.5 return. So it is a reasonable hike, 8 kilometers. So come prepared, but rewarded with that waterfall. And if you're keen to swim, you can jump off the top as well. I don't know if that is advised, but I've seen kids doing it. And yeah, I got one shot, half decent shot of a luri. I can probably crop in on its just its head and have a headshot, but it was actually below me and got a shot. Gonna get back to the car and head off to Prasheen now in Cape Town. 4.5 hour drive from here. 4 hours 40 minutes actually. All right, cool.